And what I tell you about Roethlisberger, Big Ben, I called it on Big Ben in the summer. I said that big fat bastard, he ain't doing the right things. He's not going to make it. That's why I liked him against Buffalo the first week, a healthy pit, even though their offense is in the gutter. That's well, hey guys, welcome to the fucking show. I'm having so much fun talking with my people that I almost didn't do this formally. Nor, but do I really have to? So anyway, listen, week 3 NFL preview right now. We're gonna go through every single game and the situations around the league that really get me going. First of all, I just want to start with Lamar Jackson, man. The dude is on pace for 1,700 yards rushing. Um, Anybody who's watched Michael Vick and lived through that and Randall Cunningham, you're not ready to ever give up that, like, oh, he's better than Vick, like Mantle. Like, that's like my barometer. Like, even when he won the MVP, it's like, oh, okay, well, he's great, but, his runs are designed. He's not really as good as Vic. And then last year he ran for 1,000 yards again, and you're like, okay, like I see it. I see he's great. Maybe Vic was a touch faster, but you see the greatness in Lamar. Then, after seeing Lamar Jackson come out this year with an undermanned Baltimore team, the way they started is amazing, amazing. I've never seen him play this ferocious and strong and focused at the same time and just leading his team. They got beat by a good Oakland team the first week, but they're a -7.5 at Detroit. This is a tricky game because they're so undermanned. I've heard that they got like 4 or 5 guys out, but Detroit stinks. But they were up by 7. I mean, I don't know if they were up by 7. They were up at Green Bay at the half. When Detroit played Green Bay Monday night, they were winning at halftime. They hung with them. Baltimore's a -7.5 on the road at Detroit. Do I love that? No, I don't love it. I would probably stay away from that. But what am I as a football fan? I'm really interested to see how high Lamar Jackson can take his level. Like, look at Lamar and how he's built. Availability counts. Like, that's why I make fun of big fat fucking Ben. I knew he wasn't he's already dinged up. He's lucky he's fat because he just pulled a tit. Like, he's got tits. like, okay, if DK Metcalf shredded a pec, he'd be out for the season. Torn, gone. Big Ben, little flabby, pulled a tit. He's all right, But that gets me to my thinking, like, okay, Cam Newton sweepstakes. Here's who it's going to be. Whoever, it's a two-way street from me. Now, here's where loyalty and being good to somebody and the guy being important screws the team. If I'm Pittsburgh right now, I go sign Cam Newton. Ben, get out of here. Go sit in a bubble bath of beer. Ben, nah, he's falling off quick. He can't make it. The Steelers got the 28th ranked offense already right now after 2 weeks. I'm not big on taking stats off 2 weeks, but it's kind of a continuation from last year. They should go get Cam. They're probably not unless he just fucking falls apart like an old car, like a broken down car. Then they'll have to go grab Cam. But there's another special quarterback out there, guys. In all my years on this earth, I've never seen a guy on the injury report for sprained ankles. Carson Wentz has 2 sprained ankles. This is bad. I don't want to rip on him too much, but I've never seen that before. The kid can't get out of his own way since he tore that ACL. How long are we going to talk about the 9-game stretch when he was having that MVP? Like, that shit is over. He tore that ACL. He came back. He's never been the same. He held onto the ball way too much in Philly. Got creamed, stunk it up, stinks again, sprained both of his ankles. What's that tell you? He's all fucked up. He can't make it. Availability is big. Cam Newton. So there it is. You got Indianapolis. You got the Colts or the Steelers. One of those 2 teams, that's my prediction, is going to get Cam Newton. So anyway, let's forget about that right now because we got a couple highlights. We got the game of the week to go over. We got the Chiefs. I want to talk about them a little bit in depth, where they got to get back to playing complementary football. Derek Carr, why so surprised? Why is everybody so surprised that he's playing well? Giants and Jets, I'll talk about them when they deserve it. But it was really I just wanted to make that quick point on the Cam sweepstakes before we get into the lines. So, okay, we got Baltimore minus 7.5 at Detroit. Now, Arizona, they're an 8-point favorite at Jacksonville. Now, usually, I've been around. I watched a lot of bad teams the last couple of years because I'm a Giant fan. The Giants lost 100 games the last 2 years by a field goal at the end. Just by being home and by playing their third game in Arizona, I still don't have them as my real contenders. I think that they can fall off. Hopkins is questionable. I like Murray. They're all playing great. There's just something stopping me from stamping Arizona as a playoff team. They might beat Jacksonville, but I would take the 8 points with Jacksonville and take my chances. Now, we have the Redskins. They are on the road at Buffalo. They're a road dog. The Washington Redskins are plus 7.5 against Buffalo. I don't know, but Washington is growing on me. Terry McLaurin, Taylor Heineke made all good reads. I watched that whole game against the Giants. Looked good. 17 McLaurin. You got backs. You got a defense. Chase Young. Washington looks to me like they're coming together and growing as a team. If the season's taken any identity, I liked what I saw from them. And what I saw from Buffalo was a little inconsistency. They did get beat by Pittsburgh. That's a big favorite. But, I mean, I would take the way the season's been going with all the dogs. I would take the Redskins plus the 7.5, especially if it doesn't drop. I would think that people are betting Washington. So if you like Buffalo, wait, because it'll probably go down to 7. If you like Washington, I'd get it in now. So that's just my honest opinion. Now we're going to get to a team that I really want to highlight, the Chiefs. The same situation, road dog. The Chargers are plus 7 at Kansas City. Now, we were talking about Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The guys on the NFL Network said to sit him. Here's the thing. If you're a coach and you're an evaluator and you're watching the Chiefs, I told you 1-11 now, the last 12 weeks versus the spread. So that just goes to show you, even the wins, they didn't blow anybody out. They came from behind. The teams are playing right with them. They've become intoxicated with the ability of Mahomes doing anything he wants. They've become so intoxicated with that they're not playing complementary football. That's why their defense is never ranked. Right now, their defense is ranked on the lower end because the offense, they're not running Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's the bottom line. They need to run the football more. You still have to play complementary football. Keep your defense off the field. Make it dominate in other ways. They've become too predictable, and other teams are just going into shootouts with them, and it's almost working, and it's going to catch up. The trend is going this way on the Chiefs, so they better start running the ball more. And I would not lay the points because they haven't covered against anybody. So automatic, just because of trends, you have to take the Chargers plus 7 at KC, rely on that good young Herbert to ball out and make it a game. I mean, I saw the Chargers last year beating the shit out of Tampa Bay by 2 touchdowns by halftime, and then Tampa Bay came back and won. But, you never know. Atlanta is 3 points underdog at the Giants. I'm a Giant fan, but I can't give you I don't trust the Giants. I don't trust the Giants until I see them win. I just don't see it. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to watch that game. I'm a Giant fan. I'm biased, so I just want to pass that game up. Chicago is a plus 7, another road dog. Look how hard it is in the NFL to pick winners. All these road dogs. The underdogs have been winning anyway, outright. Now they're throwing these teams on the road over touchdowns. There's got to be a stat on that. This has to be a first time because they don't know. Training camps are lighter. Guys don't hit. Like, nobody even has their real identity yet, unless you're a carryover team like Tampa Bay or somebody who's right there from last year who's got like something going. But there's a lot to be desired as far as getting the identity of this season and getting a pulse on it. Chicago, Justin Fields is making his his starting debut at Cleveland. This is the only home this is the only home favorite that I like so far. I like Cleveland laying the 7. I don't think Fields will be ready. I think Cleveland will give him a tough time. I've seen him hold on to the ball a little bit too long against like when he played for Ohio State. I think I just caught him in a couple bad games. My father loves him, but I don't know. I love Cleveland this year. I'm big on Cleveland. And one of my fantasy leagues, I just took both running backs. Forget it. See you later. Just sit back. Chubb and Hunt. They got a great running game. They got a good line. They got a good quarterback. Beckham's back this week. Landry's out, but I expect Cleveland. I could see that game easily being 23-10. 27-10. I could see Cleveland covering the 7 there. So now moving on to another pretender versus a contender. I've been telling you all year about what I think about Tennessee. I think that they were listed way too low with the odds. I think they're going to be there at the end. I think they're going to win their division. And I think Indianapolis, with their 5.5 points and Carson Wentz's ankles, fuck them. I like Tennessee a lot this week. I don't like Indianapolis's quarterback. I don't like how he's always something's always happening to him. How come that shit doesn't happen to Brady? Because Brady's awareness is so much more. When I saw Tom Brady last year at 43 years old go back to pass. The play was a total shit show, broken down. Right before the guy was about to end his fucking career, he ducked and took the sack. He threw himself on the ground. Awareness, duck. I've seen Carson Wentz boom. He's never going to make it. Never going to make it. So that's what I think about that. Then you got a nice divisional rivalry. You got Cincinnati +3 at Pittsburgh. Ooh. Pittsburgh scaring no one. That's the 28th and the 26th ranked offense, but that game can go either way. That's a coin flip. Give me Cincinnati. I'm not laying money with the Steelers. Cincinnati, they played Minnesota tough a couple weeks ago or whenever that was. I'd take Cincinnati on the road. Now New Orleans is +3 at New England. Supposedly the Saints have 7 guys out and 4 coaches. They're going into New England, and after that showing last week, it made everybody come back down to earth on the Jameis Winston. Where is he? So I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know where New Orleans is as a team. I don't trust them. So that's not something I would lean on and tell you to take. No way. So if you're gonna go anybody, go New England. But you got a rookie quarterback, all that shit. So I don't know. I'd stay away from that game. Okay, here's one of my upsets of the week. As much as I like the Raiders, how they've been playing, Miami plays teams tough. They're a tough, scrappy, they're just a lunch pail team. I like all their players. I have a feeling the Raiders at home, a lot of hype, they're gonna drop a dud. The Raiders are gonna drop a dud this week, and I like Miami plus the 3.5. Don't ask me why, that's just the feel. But another team that gets no love. They got Denver at 10.5 over the Jets. Denver's home. Another road dog. Jets on the road, 10.5 point underdog. They could never do it. Denver's ranked this. Denver played shit and stink. They played the Giants and they played Jacksonville. That's who they played. That's what we're basing our numbers on. Oh, everybody on fucking Denver's great now. You know what? It's been a dog year. Give me the Jets plus the 10.5. Fuck it. Excuse my language. I'm getting fired up. I mean, we're in week 3 already. I like the Jet. Give me the 10.5. But if you're putting real money on this shit, big, stay away from those shit teams. Stay away from the shit teams. Let me make myself clear. I'm not a professional handicapper, but when I lay a wager, it's going to be on something I put in italics when I'm speaking about it, like this next fucking game. Oh, man, am I pumped up. I'm sorry about the language. Um, Tampa Bay Bucks, the game of the week, baby. The greatest living American, Tommy Brady, against the high-flying Matthew Stafford Rams. You got everything in that game. Wow. Oh, where do I start? Well, here's the only question marks I have. We got Antonio Brown out on the COVID list. That sucks. And we got Henderson for the Rams, a game-time decision. But that little McVay, he likes to fucking play games. I think Henderson's going to be a full go, and I'm predicting that he plays. Now, we are in week 3. We're not in week 13. We're not in the playoffs. I'm leaning towards a 45-38 game. So I think I would have to stress the over hard. And I'm leaning towards the Rams. I got Cooper Kupp on my fantasy team, and I got Stafford. I got the double binger there, too. I got Stafford, Kupp, and I got Chubb and Hunt. I got 2 teams taking care of half my shit. And I'm 2-0, baby. Yeah. So I like the Rams. I like the Rams to edge out the Bucks, and here's why. The Bucks, I haven't seen them running the football great yet, and I just have a feeling with that rush with Donald and the lack of Antonio Brown, the ability of the front 4 to get up, and you got Jalen Ramsey and everybody back there, it's going to make Tommy have to make quick decisions. It's probably a good thing that they're going to play them once, probably better off for Tampa Bay. I think the Rams are flying on all cylinders right now, and I don't think Tampa Bay is going to be able to stop them because Dallas kind of put the blueprint out on Tampa Bay week 1. Spread them out, avoid their defensive line, and get going. And Matthew Stafford and Kupp and Woods, they could do that on the same level as the Cowboys did it, so if not better. So we really got to pay attention to that game. I'm going to go with the Rams this week. That's just my personal opinion, but that's not my pick of the week. I really like the Rams, and I like the over. I like about 75 points in that game. So I don't see any way that game's under 60. I didn't even look what the over-under is, but I would be shocked if the over-under wasn't 57. But let's see how good I am. I got to look up that over-under. I don't want to look it up now. So that's a cool game. Then you got Seattle -2. Oh, road favorites. Finally a road favorite. Okay. Seattle -2 at Minnesota, 0-2. This is a weird game. If I had to lean towards it, Seattle just blew a game at home to Tennessee. Minnesota's 0-2. The easy pick is Seattle. But the NFL is all about parity right now. I guarantee you're going to see a million teams jockeying around 9-8, 8-9. There's a lot of parity. Minnesota lost by 1 to Arizona, but we got Arizona as world beaters, and we got Seattle, like Tennessee. They lost the first week. Everybody had them like they were like shit. They were like a 7-point underdog last week, winning outright. Like I don't think Seattle, Minnesota is how it looks on paper. So I think I would take my shot with Minnesota at home, taking a couple points. And then my pick of the week, my personal pick of the week, is the Sunday night football game. I think the 49ers are going to get Aaron Rodgers. You thought I was going to say San Francisco, didn't you? I love Green Bay this week. Aaron Rodgers is a California guy. He obviously came in. He needed to get a couple games. Sometimes you need a few games. When he went left and threw the ball that way and missed the receiver by 5 feet, I knew he was a little rusty. He got going. They got going last week. They went back with Aaron Jones. They utilized my man Aaron Jones. They got their offense back on track. I'm telling you, man, how many times in my life did I see stinkers? I always refer back to that Patriot team that they lost 42-0 to Buffalo. Then they went and won the Super Bowl. The Giants, one of their Super Bowl wins, I forget if it was 07 or 11. They started out 0-2. They gave up 45 and 40 the first 2 weeks of the season. How are we ever going to get our defense right? We had Spagnuolo. By the end of the season, we were Super Bowl champs. We beat Brady. We had JPP. I mean, it was great. So you can't judge everything by now. I think Green Bay I think this is a classic game where everybody's going to be on the Niners. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till Sunday after the 4 o'clocks. I'm going to wait till that 7:15, 7:30 area. I'm going to hope it goes up to 3.5 because I still have a feeling everybody's high on the Niners, which they should be. But I have a feeling we're going to get to 3.5 on that one. So I like Green Bay to go to 2-1, and then all of a sudden they're back. So they got smashed. You had that head scratch. You're like, what the hell was that? And then they're back. And then Monday night we got Philly at Dallas. Everybody loves Dallas right now. Philly's plus 3.5. So the odds makers think they're kind of even because the barometer, they always make the home team 3-point favorite. If the odds makers feel the teams are even, home team gets 3. Home team gets 3. So Dallas is 3.5 at home against Philly. You know what? Philly's showing me something. Philadelphia Eagles can easily be 2-0 right now. Jalen Hurts looks strong, ready. He's a strong kid. He's poised. He's mentally strong and physically strong. I like him. I like the receivers. Philadelphia could be 2-0 easily. They lost to a very good San Francisco team last week. So 17-11. What's that go to show? You know, they held them to 17 points. So that Eagles defense is flying around. It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be that easy for Dallas. I like Philly in the upset on Monday night. So we'll see. But this is a great week coming up. I can't wait for tomorrow's games. I can't wait to watch the 1 o'clocks. Maybe we'll do a little outside TV in the back by the pool. Hey, last weekend in September, boys. Get at me. Holler at your boy. Shout out to my man, Gorilla Picks. Good dude, good dude. Shout out to all my friends that have been contacting me lately with all the positive reinforcement. Thank you so much. It's really nice to see the needle move a little bit and the subscribers go up. It's like, I don't even care about that, but like just to see the support and to know that we have like a little group and people are enjoying everything and we're having fun together. That's what I love to do. I love sports. So if I could drop what I enjoy and do this, and we got you guys are listening. I mean, it's just fun. So, I'm all about fun and positive energy, like I always tell you guys, and just spread it out a good time. So that's my analysis. These are my picks for the week, and these are what I think about the teams. Like and subscribe. We got a nice little foundation going, but there's a lot of things I want to be able to do, like tonight's UFC fight. I could call it if I was monetized and I had a certain amount of whatever subscribers. I could actually call it like the fight companion. Like I could call the fight while you don't have to order it and shit like that. But I didn't know you have to be on certain levels. So if you watch this regularly, do me a favor today. Share it with someone. Get me a sub. Yeah, that's right. I don't give a shit. I don't play this game by the rules. I'm secure with myself. So now that I'm in this and I'm in it to win it, baby. So let's have fun. Let's keep going. And my subscribers, share it with somebody. Share it on your page. Share it on your phone. Let's get some more subscribers. Let's get up here. And I'll keep doing better and better each time, every month, every week. I'll get sharper and sharper, all right? Take it easy.